welcome to the Lubbock Regional and can I get your name again?
Clay Seiler.
Clay got first place here at Lubbock and shit. He actually beat me in the finals, so that was pretty cool. Oh, it keeps turning off for some reason. Alright, so what did you play today?
I played True Draco.
So, first questions first is, how well was this deck all day? I mean, obviously you got first place, but how confident did you feel?
I only went to game 3 twice out of 7 rounds, so... Also, drawing Demise is pretty good. I could not seem to ever get that card out of my hand. It just kept floating to me.
Demise is a very nice card. I saw you continuously just gain advantage.
It was like situations where I was down like 1 card on field, and I would just top deck Demise and just put me back over the edge. I would set up field. I would somehow like almost always end on Masterpiece, with community to whatever I was going up against.
Alright, well, let's check it out, man.
For monsters, I only played 7, 2 Masterpiece, 2 Maiden, 1 Ignis, and I decided to only play 2 Amano Water.
So, how often did Amano Water come into play in most of your matches?
Man, Amano came in clutch so much. There was actually it was like round 5, I was playing against Lair Infernoid. I had a Mono, Maiden, and Masterpiece in hand. I had just tributed an Amano the previous turn. All he's got up was, he had a Harmadic sitting up, and he was at 2050 life. I draw for turn, I drew the terraforming, so I was like, okay, summon a mono, activate Terra, search the diagram, pop Masterpiece in hand. I think I just searched Draco Phoenix, sacked it off the additional tribute, summoned Maiden. He was at 2050, so it was just a little over game. And he showed me his hand after, and he had the Ash, so...
Oh man, so yeah. The fact that you couldn't activate that...
Oh yeah, I would have lost that. It was game 3 too, we were already in time, so I would have definitely lost that match.
And people say that deck is good.
It's
weird.
I don't like the deck. I mean, I have a hard time against it. It's like either this deck does really well against it, or I get my shit kicked in. So it's like a 50-50.
Well, it's a good thing that you didn't lose to it today.
Right.
All right. So that's it for the monster, I'm assuming.
Yeah. So just 7 monsters. I was play testing with ratios, and I don't know. I had a bad habit of just opening multiple monsters, so I just tried cutting it down as little as possible without affecting the consistency.
I see a lot of decks playing sometimes 9, so the fact that this is lower and still worked out pretty well,
yeah.
I like it.
So on the spells was 1 Board Wipe for Geki. Only played 2 Pot of Duality, 2 Forbidden Chalice. Shout out to my boy Carter. I wasn't even playing this until this morning. He convinced me to put it in. I had taken a break from competitive Yu-Gi-Oh for like about a month after a regional, so I hadn't put any new cards in. He gave this to me. He was like, play this, and actually our boy here running the camera is actually what won me the match against him.
Game 3, I summoned, what was it, Electromite, and then he Forbidden Chalices, and I'm like, okay, well, good game.
Good game. For more draw support, we had 2 Pot of Desires. I know everybody's playing, a lot of people are playing 3. This card hates me. I hate this card as much. If it ever got banned, I'd probably do a tap dance over it. Every time I play this card, I banish both Masterpiece. At one point, I was playing 3 Masterpiece just so I wouldn't banish both.
Tragic.
Only banished both once today, but the guy was already in such a corner, it didn't matter. I ended up with double Maiden Amano, and it was over. So I got through, but as soon as I saw my banish, I was like, oh, yeah, what a shock.
Well.
Staple of the deck, obviously. 3 Terraforming, you know, real problem card. You know, it's pretty good when you can search any card in your deck off this. So
obviously,
you get the diagram, you get whatever piece you're missing. MVP, Card of Demise. My friends have been joking about for like the past few weeks, calling me a luck sack, you piece of shit, because I can't stop drawing this card. I don't know, if I'm in like a corner and I need 3 cards to get out, it's gonna be on top of my deck. I have no way of controlling this. It just floats to me, so I'm not gonna complain about it. For 2 Draco spells, 3 Digusto Emerald, pretty much.
Yeah.
3 let me draw another card to hopefully get out of a brick, and 3 Diagram for, you know, pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, I mean, it is diagram. Your whole deck revolves around it.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it was 22 spells, I believe. I played 41 cards today, so...
41 cards, huh?
Yeah.
Never ever did you find a problem with it?
Honestly, no. I don't think I ever really bricked today. If I got like an iffy hand, like actually the iffiest hand I got was against you. It was that game 2 where I opened double Demise, Terra, Diagram, Masterpiece, and I drew into something. Like that was like the worst hand I saw all day because I just couldn't play out of it. But I mean, 41's been running great. I know a lot of people like to play Upstart.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I have enough draw power in the deck. I really don't need it.
Nice.
So the traps, got 1 out Skill Drain, the one I returned. Played 2 Monarchs Erupt. I know a lot of people, like, after Sam's top, after Team Samurai X1 was playing the extra deck. Honestly, this is pure laziness. I just didn't feel like getting the cards together, so I was like, I'm just going to play Erupt.
All right.
It shut out a few people, so Anti-Spell Fragrance, MVP card as well, Rivalry of Warlords.
Oh my god, this card.
Float. That Pen Magician matchup, we keep going back to our game pretty much.
Honestly, when the second you revealed Rivalry, I was like, hey man, I can't make Electromite, and that was game 1 for me.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
And I didn't know how I felt because I drew a second one. I was like, well, I really would have had something else. And I was like, oh, 2 is good. I can tribute one of these off, and I still have my Rivalry set up. So I wasn't complaining. And obviously, 3 True Draco Apocalypse, Disturbance during my opponent's turn. Numerous times, you know, just activated during their turn, send off, pop back row, cut them in half. It actually saved me from that one time. The guy had double Judgment Dragon, double Fairy Tale Snow.
Double JD.
Don't ask me how I got to that situation, but
Well, if I'm correct, I think that was one of my friends that was playing Lightsworn, and he said that Skill Drain was the card.
yeah, that was the guy. He had like, it was like over 9,000, so 10,000 activated this. I think I popped one of the spells, cut them all in half. It bought me a turn, and the turn saved me. I think I top decked for Geki or something right after. So
Jesus.
yeah, I wasn't complaining.
Well, that's his fault for playing JD in the deck.
I saw that. I was like, bro, is it 2008 again?
Right?
So that's the main deck, 41 cards. With Erupt, obviously no extra deck, so just get the side deck. It's pretty standard. 2 Cosmic Cyclone, you know, 5 Mirror Match, Pendulum Magician, just some type of disturbance.
Yeah.
I only played 2 Mono Wado because I was just going ahead and going 3 Called by the Grave. I sided this in like 3 or 4 times, and it just never came up. I never had to use this card today.
Would you switch it out for something else?
I mean, I would have liked something else, but at the same time, it does its job, so I really don't know if I would have. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I was talking about Demise earlier. It seems like every time I have Demise, I either have a backup if it gets ashed, or it's never been I've been ashed under Demise once. It was at a locals, and I still had Pot of Desires in hand, so it's like, I don't know. My opponent just never have ash when I have Demise, so I don't know. Maybe it's just luck.
Yeah?
Just standard kaiju, 1 Gendora, 1 Gamma Seal. Just, you know, problem cards, and, you know, Awakening the Dragon or whatever it's called, you know, in case they brought out like Prime Material Falcon or something, because, you know, this deck does pop a lot of random back row, so I didn't want to be caught off guard with it too much. Fun facts: if you summon one of these first and then you pot a duality after, you actually can't activate duality.
Yeah, don't know why I didn't cut that in the matchup. Could have been tired, but he summoned this over my Firewall Dragon, and then he proceeds to duality sometime a little bit later, and I'm just like, wait, you special summon the monster.
Like, a judge had to come over, and it took like 2 minutes to repair everything. In my defense, I'm running like 3 hours of sleep the past 2 days, so that's still a really bad excuse, because you read the card and you're like, oh, well, I mean, you're just cheating now.
Yeah.
I sideboarded it for Trickstar, never saw it. 3 Chaos Hunter. I mean, I don't know. I never had to put it in. I think I put it in once, and I don't even remember what the day's been so long. I don't even remember what I played it against.
Yeah.
Another MVP, Red Reboot. God, this card is amazing.
Shout out to Red Reboot though. It won me a lot of matchups today too.
Red Reboot, man, like the lair player I was actually talking about earlier. He got me game 1. Game 2, he activates Void Feast. I had already actually had this set because I was under Demise, so I couldn't keep it in my hand. Activate it. He sets another Void Feast from his deck, and I think he ended up getting another one in hand and setting it. So he had all 3 Void Feasts on his field at one point, but he had nothing to pitch for it. So I just slowly started popping with the spells and Masterpiece, and I was like, I gotta get these things off field. If he can't resolve Void, I'm probably good. And then that's where we got to that situation in game 3 where it's like, well,
yeah,
you know, you have the Ash and I have a Mono, so
you win.
And, you know, 3-dimensional barrier, pendulum's still a thing. Used it against this guy, but he had the Red Reboot, so
yeah,
nothing I can really do about that. But still play it. Love the card. Never really came up outside of that last round. Fortunately for me, after he Red Rebooted, I had Maiden and Ignis both up on the field at the same time, so I just kept searching cards and kept building advantage, so I never really lost presence on field and was just able to overpower. I think he had like a purple poison up or something, so I just summoned Masterpiece under like a trap and a monster, so I just try to stick out, tough it out, and, you know,
Well, congratulations to you on first place. First regional, right?
It's not my first regional, but it's my first regional top 8.
Well, thank you for this deck profile. And lastly, any shout-outs?
Yeah, man. Huge shout out to all my friends, Braden and Carter, for bringing me out this way. Shout out to my boy Russell for he the MVP. He said fuck you. Shout out to everybody, Oklahoma, DZ Comics, Dragon Slayer Games. Appreciate everybody's help getting me ready for this event. It was a small turnout, but first top 8 feels good, so hopefully there's more in the future for me.
All right, well, thank you for this deck profile, and congratulations on first place, man.
I appreciate it, man.
All right, see you.